One, two, three. We don't welcome everybody to Mom and Dad Talks. Our favorite two people are Mom and Dad, and we have Hantie. Okay, we all got the energy level really high right now. I don't know if it's the cold weather setting in. Don't know what's going on here. But we're going to ask a question today. How do you guys handle embarrassment?
I'm going to ask you what kind of embarrassment.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of kinds of embarrassment. There's you embarrass yourself, a family member embarrasses you, you have an embarrassing situation. I remember one time I went to work and my pants split. Quite embarrassing. And so then you're
Oh,
walking.
I remember one time I was in church.
Let him finish his.
Yeah.
Yeah. My pants split. And so it was really embarrassing because, also you feel like this, it was kind of in the cold time. You're like, whoa, this is drafty in this place. Not realizing I was walking around with my pants split walking around there. So I had to it's how I say, hey guys, I got to go home like right now. I may come back. I took the rest of the day off. But, hey, it happens. Yes, Dad, what were you going to say?
I remember one time I was in high school. It had to be ninth grade or maybe 10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in church, Quinn Chapel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there next to, I forget the girl's last name was Jones,
Mm-hmm.
sitting there just listening to the sermon. And I sneezed in my hand, put my hand over it, and I didn't have a handkerchief.
Oh.
Oh,
That was really embarrassing.
That's why you have handkerchiefs all the time.
That's why I have handkerchiefs all the time.
learned your lesson.
Oh.
Yeah, so what I did was I got up and walked out of church.
You gonna take your tie and wipe your nose?
No,
No, you can't. You
that
because
was embarrassing. But
yeah.
you have to get up and walk out.
Well,
Yeah, oh, it was a Joan. Her last name was Joan. I forgot what it was.
yeah.
But anyhow, she
How
said,
do you
"You all
handle
right? Are you all right?"
Yeah. How do you handle embarrassment? Don't all speak at once. Mom, you never been embarrassed?
Oh no, never.
Mhm.
My mom's never been embarrassed. I know that we embarrassed my dad one time. We'll talk about that later.
How was that?
Well, I'll tell that story in a second. Hanty, have you ever? How do you handle embarrassment?
uh,
She never,
um
she never been on
carefully,
TV. What'd you say, Karen?
carefully.
Explain, Hanty. What's this carefully?
First of all, I think the first part of embarrassment is I can't believe this is happening.
Okay.
That's the first part, and you have
Mm-hmm.
to process it, and you don't have a whole lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at seconds or
Yeah.
nanoseconds, just a very. It's like
But it
I
seems
can't
like
believe I,
forever.
yeah, and then you have to process who's around you,
Mm-hmm.
if anyone else is there. How do you all of this is within
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to decide, how am I going to get out of this?
Uh-huh.
All of it. Remember, you gotta do a whole lot of figuring within
Mm-hmm.
a small amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe the fourth thing is, it's all right.
Mm.
Gonna be okay.
This too shall pass, or it may happen again.
And yeah, it could. I mean, you think
Yeah,
I,
I split my pants before in public. It wasn't the first time, no, it would be the last.
Well, your brother has one.
It just came to my thought
Uh-huh.
of an embarrassment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure whether Karen was there that night. Do you recall the night that I had to go to Pentecostal, Karen, and I had
and
to.
you fell.
No, I did not fall. I was
No, I mean the
no,
bench broke or
no,
something.
the seat I was sitting on collapsed to the floor while I am playing.
I
Oh,
I
I
was
remember
not I
that.
I was not there.
Mom,
Okay.
is the seat that you were sitting on collapsed while you were sitting
Yes,
there? Now,
it did.
now,
Yes,
just for my listening audience, My mom is about $120 at best. So she's not overweight or anything like that. Because just imagine that happening to you and folding up on you. But keep on going, Mom.
Well, I was at the piano,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden, I I hit the floor on my rear end,
Mm-hmm.
my rear end floor in the church, at the front of the church.
At the front of the church.
Did
they? That's where the instrument
you
was.
think they streamed it?
Yeah, I don't know if they streamed it or not, but I think somebody set it up so that would happen.
Mom, how did you handle that? Did you just get up and keep playing like Little Richard, or you just
a lot of people came up.
No. I
So-
just
so-
got up. I just got up because I just said I cannot believe this happened in the
So
church.
did you continue playing?
You know what, Karen? I'm not even sure now. It's all blanked out. I just remember me sitting on that stool and that stool going.
I remember you telling me this story.
I hit the floor and I don't recall what I did after that happened. I got up, but I couldn't understand why in the world did it happen to me and who caused this to happen.
It wasn't you.
Mom is so careful. There's nothing that embarrasses her. And Dad, he's so careful with everything. He never gets embarrassed. But I do remember a time my dad was embarrassed of my mom and myself. I do remember that. And, I've never seen my dad. Oh, well, first of all, my dad's a teacher, so he's seen everything. Nothing bothers him. He'll see a plane crash. Oh, a plane crash. My dad's more of a laid back kind of a guy. But this particular day, we really embarrassed my mom. And my mom was tired. When my mom gets tired, things get funny to her. Well, I'm my mom's child, and we kind of hang out together and we do a lot of stuff together. And so what happened is that we were at a wedding, one of my dad's brother's weddings of his niece that he had, step niece.
Niece was that?
Well, Dad, we're not going to put names out here right now.
Well, we're not recording this, are we?
Yes.
Yeah, Dad, we are recording this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So we're just making it real nebulous right now for our listening audience, and not trying to embarrass anybody here. But the point is that someone was singing along with the soundtrack, but it wasn't the soundtrack; it was the actual song, and we just started to laugh, and it got embarrassing for my dad. And my dad was like, "You guys stop it! You guys stop it! Stop it! Control yourself!" And we just couldn't control ourselves. My mom and I, we were just cracking up, and we were just laughing together on it.
I remember that. Yes, they were just cracking up, and people were looking at them. Yeah,
it's the only time I ever remember my dad being embarrassed.
He was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dad was very embarrassed.
Why was he
Because
embarrassed?
you guys were just laughing and cracking up, and this is at a wedding.
So yeah, Dad remembers. I remember so well because I'd never seen my dad's expression like that in my life. And so, I just know, Hantie, you said it best. When you get embarrassed, you got to think about what's happening. I forgot the order. Then,
and then who's around you?
Who's around you?
How am I going to get out of this?
How you gonna get out of this? And then I like the last one you said. It's going to be okay.
All right. Yeah.
And we're still out.
And to this day, I always have a handkerchief.
Yes.
Always carry it.
You're gonna be all right. And so, folk, when you get embarrassed, or you find yourself in an embarrassing situation, take it in stride. I think those are the best things to keep together and stuff. You heard about our embarrassing moments and how we handled it. And I hope today that, take it in stride. Very good points there today. And you know what? This too shall pass. So with that in mind, we just want to let everybody know that, laugh today, enjoy today's moment and stuff like that, and have a fun day and enjoy everybody's company. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Till next time.
A good laugh is like a merry medicine.
That's right, Mom. We're going to leave it at that. Till next time, we'll see you on Mom and Dad Talks.
Okay.